We have a little job for some of you in the audience. Some of you, and it was completely randomized, received on your way into this room a small packet, I can hear some of you opening it, of 6 or so Lego pieces. What we'd like you to do, we're gonna put a minute on the clock, is you have a minute, those of you who got them randomly, it's about 100 people who got them. Your job is to make a duck. That's it, make a duck. Don't look at other people making ducks. Don't share. Make a duck by yourself with these Legos, and people will be in the aisles to collect them. You have 1 minute to make a duck. Ready? Go. Three, two. Okay, you all done? Did you make your ducks? Okay, now we're gonna get them collected. There'll be folks in the aisles to collect them. This is a sort of very weird form of church that's just taken over. Please hand your ducks to the aisle while we welcome from the Wharton School, Dr. David Robertson.
I study the management of innovation. I study how to make companies more consistently, successfully innovative. And you know, when we think about management in companies, I think sparks of brilliance are actually overrated. I think sparks of brilliance are the easy part. That what's hard is to turn those sparks of brilliance into profitable innovation. And so I want to talk about that today, and I want to talk about it in the context of Lego. I wrote a book about Lego because I think it's an interesting way to talk about a subject that I study, which is, you know, how do you make companies more continuously successfully innovative? And what do you do to encourage the right kinds of sparks of brilliance, and how do you manage them once you have them? Because Lego is a company that's never suffered from a lack of brilliance. I mean, from the very first days when they came up with the brick and the knobs and the tubes and the way of attaching it, to what I think is their crowning achievement, the idea that it's not a toy, but a system of play. That these sets should interlock with each other, and that you should be able to buy multiple sets and have them work together, so that when you add another set, you're multiplying the possibilities of what you can do with Lego. And so Lego continued to grow from its early days and add more toys, Bionicles, and the Mindstorms robotics set, and the partnership with LucasArts to do the Lego Star Wars. And they've had sparks of brilliance throughout. What's interesting about Lego, though, is that in 2003, those sparks of brilliance almost burned down the company. 10 years ago, Lego almost went out of business, almost went bankrupt because of the way they managed innovation. But they turned things around, they changed the way they managed the company, and since 2007, they've been growing sales at 24% per year, and profits at 40% per year, every year for the last 5 years, because of the way they manage innovation. I gave you about the most constrained innovation task I could think of. 1 minute, 6 pieces, build a duck. And look at the variety, look at the creativity. It didn't ruin it at all. In fact, this challenge, this focus and direction actually led to an amazing amount of creativity by you. And that's what Lego learned, is that by putting focus and direction around innovation, that's how you turn sparks of brilliance into profitable innovation. And so Lego now is putting focus and direction around all its teams. And because of that, they're growing sales at 24% and profits at 40% every year for the last 5 years. Now, that may sound like kind of a dour and depressing message, that we should have more focus and direction, because often companies get that wrong, right? I mean, giving your teams the space to be creative, but also the focus and direction so they can deliver something that's appropriate for the brand and profitable for the company, that's a hard balance. And a lot of companies get it wrong and put too much focus and direction on it. But if Lego hadn't done that, you know, my kids were 3 and 5 in 2003. And if Lego hadn't done that, you know, they might have gone out of business, and I could have never bought myself, I mean, my kids, the police station, the other toys that they enjoyed, that I enjoyed, that I got to see them play. And if Lego had gone out of business, I would have missed some of their sparks of brilliance. So thank you.